Hey everyone, Eddie here. We are back with Sephiria. I'm very excited to return to this build, essentially the companion build. As many individuals know, my viewers, my subscribers, I love summoner builds. In any game, RPG related or non, I really love having creatures, enemies, or in this case, companions fight alongside and control to take down evildoers. So, this being said, this is going to be essentially a 2.0 version. I have done a summoner build early on in this game, and I think a lot of my viewers would agree. I've learned a lot. To say the least, I have learned quite a bit since the initial builds and runs of this game that I have had. If you want to look back at that playlist or that video in the playlist, check it out. It's called Mole Summoner. We got all the way to Asgard, which currently in early access is the final boss. Unfortunately, we met our demise. Now, there is a ton of stuff that has changed since then. With the game and with the items and abilities. In particularly, I think the crossbow, which I picked up that was not available then, is absolutely perfect for this build that I have in mind, which I'm going to be dubbing the General for a few reasons. We also didn't have all of the companions, and Colin is very tough to get. We were lucky enough to have Colin in that build, but we didn't have one of the other companions through it, so that is something that have to just keep in mind as we go through this. So that being said, let's go ahead and see what we get here. We want to focus essentially on the companion items, and we really want to focus on great tablets or buffs like the enchants. I'm gonna go Stormcloud is good because we've already got the ballista, and that is gonna gain 5 Stormcloud, but I'm gonna do something a little bit different here. Let's see, normal attack, corrosion, sharp. Actually, I'm going to stick with the sharp acorn for now. I do essentially want to go a little bit of fire, and look who we found. My goodness, speaking of Sir Colin, and we have enough gold. Beautiful. Of course we would love to hire you. You are essential, my friend, to our build. So now we are only missing one more companion. And then we have the items, which honestly is one of the most difficult things to manage in this build. The companions cost so much to max out and level. But if you are able to do it, which we are definitely going to try here, it is very, very beneficial. Perhaps one of the best builds in the game. Now, picking Mole, you do get some companion damage. I believe it's 10%. However, it does suffer from high defense negation and then also move speed. So having the crossbow and being able to attack from afar, I think is great. But what I want to do with this build, essentially, in the crossbow, is I actually want to build into the fire. Perfect. We got the simple contract, so that's another companion to add on. And then with companion, it does the revive time. So we're honestly just one more away in the first level to get it. There's still 2 more items. We have the jellyfish and the cushion. So there are 7 companion titled items, but we'll see what happens here. So we are looking for the fire mine. This is going to be really cool. So with fire mine, the power of dash attack is increased by 30% and is changed to be based on fire damage. So secondary in this build, we definitely want to find fire or burn. It's going to be essential. And we could definitely use the attack. It will help out, especially from a ranged. But the great part is with your dash, you now summon these mines. The mines are based off fire, as it's stated, but they cost no MP because it's considered a dash attack. So as long as you have dash recovery, dash count, etc., you could spam them to no end, and they could do insane damage if you can bring up your fire. So I really want to do another artifact here, but kind of want to do the tablet because we do need to start bringing up some of these artifacts that we have, because again, they are pretty expensive. So far, so good, though, I have to say. Sometimes it's the luck of the draw, but hey. Now, the reason I chose this, not only did I think it was cool, but when you evolve this particular crossbow, the mines upgrade to almost little mine droids that seek out enemies. Essentially, I think of them as companions because they're these little robots that help you throughout to defeat enemies, right? And if we build off of the fire, they do massive amounts of damage. Performing direct attacks, I don't mind that just to get us started. The Stormcloud, you could also build Stormcloud just because of Ballista, and Ballista maxing is very good. Again, I do feel Ballista is the best companion as far as stats and ability-wise. So that's another route that you can go. There's also Bruche, which is insanely good. If we can find that, that's something we can definitely add to the build. I'm going to go Oats. So let's see. I want to try to max Alfonso's Horn if I can, just due to the fact that it's beneficial to all of the companions, and they recently, in the latest update, added Shadow, which essentially is evasion buff and combo. It'll be interesting to possibly do something with evasion. I know I've already done a build before that was pretty successful, so I'm not too sure what I would go for if I were to do something specific to it, but I may look into it. Oh no, one of our mole friends here. I always see this little rat, and I always think we're going to get some type of rat costume in the future, but we'll see. The last couple of costumes were pretty impressive, so I think the devs probably will wait a little bit to come out with something else. Scholar Lizard is amazing. Alright, I think we cleared everything here. Let's just check. I did actually find a special area in one of these end mine areas here, so now I'm paranoid and have to check always. Alright, routes. There's only one route direction to go here. I would say if you're feeling you want to take a direction where you would prefer to go with some of the elements, you could go Chef, because you are going to be using the fire with this crossbow. And you can also go Meteorologist, because you are going to be building a ton of stacks for the Stormcloud once you max out Ballista. And that could be essential, so that way you don't rely too much on your little mole person. But I think we're going to try to go for the general if we can find it. There they are. And we get the last companion, so that's perfect. So we have all 4 companions. We essentially have the companion set to max, so we're at the 6, so we get the 60% revive time haste, which is amazing. So the great thing is about using Dimensional Pocket, which if you don't know what Dimensional Pocket is, it's essentially in your skill tree. If you max out Willpower, which is your luck, you could take a few items with you from a previous run. I think that's pretty crucial here, because the faster you can get these items, the faster then you can focus on upgrading them to their full potential. Already done with phase 1, which is amazing. Just keep spamming the mines. It's too good. I feel I feel the combination of the crossbow and some of the updates to the item has just made this an insane upgrade to when I initially started. Let's go ahead. I mean, we could do a fountain up here actually. Yeah, let's move the acorn just for right now, and then if we're able to pick up shade as well, I'll make it tremendous, to be honest. I actually would prefer to get the contract to 2, and then we could do this. That way all of our... that gets a little bit of a buff here. Ooh, we did find Bruges. So this is what I was talking about earlier. This is a great item in this build, because we're going to have Stormcloud because of Ballista, which is great. And again, if that's something you'd rather focus on than fire, by all means, I think that's a great way to go. But this does the best of both. Gives you lightning and fire, and every time the storm cloud strikes, it gives you burn. So this is a great one to pick up within this build. It fits with it perfectly. And then, of course, you can expand more if you'd like to go the lightning route. I personally am going to try to go a bit more fire, because I want my mines to do a massive amount of damage. So we're off to a great start. We're only missing one more companion item to build, and then we can really focus on trying to get some amazing tablets, some fire as secondary, and then whatever else the run is going to give us. So this is turning out already to be pretty good. I'm excited. Anything good here? Shade. There's no way we're going to be able to afford that, unfortunately. Even if we got rid of our best item, which is probably Bruges. Yeah. And we just picked that up. Hopefully we can find shade throughout, though. That is going to be amazing if we can. It's so good with Fountain. Ah, perfect. So let's cross our fingers that we can get at least 2 or 3 enchants. And then they have the 2 to 3 buffs within them. We'll see what we pick up here. All right, let's see. We could go Stormcloud if we want to. I mean, anything right now is just extra. And then we can also, let me see, direct attack, increase crit chance. Yeah, we can go this. That's okay. Any of our buffs or tablets that we're going to pick up, though, we're going to put towards our companions. They are the soul of this build. Very nice. Let's see if I can find any cracks. I have gotten better at finding the hidden pathways, but unfortunately I've noticed in the last couple of runs, I've been so focused on the enemies and fighting that I have missed a few easy ones. So trying to recover from that. Ooh, nice little evade there, too, from our buff that we have. All right, a couple options here. We're definitely seeing a ton of the Storm Cloud in that. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the Magma Bead for our Ember for some burn. Oh, perfect. We got the 3. I could just throw all of it into Alfonso's horn, which I think is what I'm going to do. So now this is max, which is perfect. So the next large one we can go to is Simple Contract. Or if we want to, we can get our Soul Mole or the Jellyfish up, because they do have quite a bit as well. But we'll see. I prefer the Contract just because it's going to benefit all of our companions. And I think that's a bit more essential than just focusing on one. So let's see what we have here, actually. We got the Anvil, which is going to be before the boss, which is perfect, because then we're going to show everyone how those new mines are going to work with the upgraded crossbow that we're building. I don't mind doing the artifact into the mini-boss, but I do like the max HP boost. So I think I'm going to do this. I just feel better safe than sorry. I am at a distance with this build, but due to the spam of the dash as well, it's always nice to have that extra cushion of health. Very nice. Our companions are doing a great job of protecting their general. I have to say, it's very, very satisfying just tossing out the mines. I'm not usually a mine or a trap individual in RPGs, but in this game, in this particular build, it is quite fun. Just spamming the little mines, and then you'll see too as we go further along when we are able to upgrade. It's going to be pretty fun seeing the little mine robots following everybody. Now, the great thing, not only because this costs no MP, because it is considered a dash attack, there are some items that increase a dash attack, which if we find, we definitely want to pick up. I feel like picking up a potion here, but I think I'll wait. Ooh, Rebellion is nice, though. Rebellion could be quite good, but I think we'll hold. See what else we could pick up. Nothing on this side. Oh, another merchant. So let's see what this merchant has. It's another good one. I think I prefer this one, though, than I do the other. So it's a little more straightforward as far as what you pick. So the issue now is I could sell one of my potions. Let's do this one. And then we can pick up this. There we go. So now essentially, let's see. Do we want anything else to be at 2 besides the companion here? I don't think so. I guess we could put this here so we could buff that a bit, and then we could choose the enhanced lightning bolts there. We could do something like this for now, and then see where we can go from here. It'd be great if we could pick up some legendary and epic tablets. Those will be very beneficial in this build. Again, they are so expensive, the companions. All right, let's go to Anvil so we can show off these really cool little mechs here. So here we go. So equipped with guidance module. So the damage of dash attack is additionally increased by 30%. Wow. And it tracks nearby enemies. So essentially now this is what they look like. These cute little robots. And they track and find the enemies for us now. And of course, we got this amazing looking crossbow machine gun style now. This game is great. I say that all the time, but I really, really love this game. Yeah, essentially, see, they go into the attack, so I feel like they are additional companions. So, what a great addition to this build. Ooh, Flaming Eye Patch is very good. We're going to pick that up. That actually essentially replaces the Ohio. So we could do something like this if we wanted to. Still keep it for now because it's going to increase our Ember, but if we have to pick and choose later, that's something that we can sell or drop if need be. Very nice. Oh, this is gonna be a fun one. This is gonna be a fun one. I think a lot of individuals will enjoy this build. It's just fun. It's fun to play. It's not that hard. I would say probably the most difficult part is leveling to get the max benefit out of the companion build again, but. If you're high enough level and if you've gone through the game to go through, obviously it makes it a little bit better. Ooh. I mean, why not? As I said, anything after this is extra. I won't focus on stacking these, though. I want to focus on the companions. So it's just extra. I'm totally okay with that. All right, let's see which boss we're going to fight. Ooh, the Panther. This will be a great one to test. Panther is always mischievous. Great thing about companions, per usual, is they take so much focus away from us, the general, the mole, that we could just sit back and do our nice dash attack, and before you know it, enemy's gone. Alright, Binary Star is a great one to pick up here. Just trying to see where exactly we would put this to get the max benefit from it. I mean, we could reroll to see if we could get something else. Could potentially take away the one here from the Oath and do something like this to gain it. For now, let's see what else we can pick up. I mean, the Oak Tree is good. Thunder Armor is a great item. I'm just not looking to do any type of grimoires for this build. If you feel that you could pick up items like that and use them without it being too overwhelming to go through, again, by all means, do that. The essential parts of the builds we have, minus the cushion. That's the only companion item that we are currently missing. So hopefully we actually pick that up soon so we could start building. So we'll see. We'll see how the next floor goes. Again, the third floor is this is the build floor to see if there are any tweaks that you need to do with your current build, or if your build is going to be successful moving forward. Do one more roll. I mean, this scrap wouldn't be bad, but I don't have anything really that I want to let go of to get to the 750 maple that I would need for that. So we got an enchant, which is perfect. Hopefully we can get another 3 off there. And we got another enchant. Beautiful. So we are really going to hope then that we find the cushion so we can go ahead and maximize this build to full potential. If you're enjoying this video, please give me a like. It does help me out. I greatly appreciate it. Also, please feel free to post in the comments. I do reply to all of my comments, so let me know what you think of this build. Let me know if you think there's something different that you would add. Let me know if there's, maybe a different weapon or a different pathway you would choose, or maybe that you have already. I always look at builds or guides or tips. Sometimes I've played some of the viewer suggested builds as well, which has been a lot of fun to do. I really enjoy making those videos and content for everyone. And of course, if you'd like to follow this and all of my content, please subscribe. We're building an amazing community here on the channel, and I'd love for everyone to be able to join. So please do so. And thank you to all my subscribers, and welcome all new subscribers. Do I want to give blood here? I have 4 potions, so I don't see why not. We're also close to our experience gain, and every time that we gain experience for a level, we gain health. So I don't think we're in a bad position here. Dash recovery speed wouldn't be bad. I'm more enticed with the dual polar flame blade, so I think I'm going to pick this up instead. All right, let's go back here and then go south. Burn plus the fire damage is doing work. That is for sure. Ooh. That's pretty nice. That's a pretty good addition. We definitely need to start getting more tablets, though. The enchants are great, don't get me wrong, but now the tablets can benefit a little bit of our other items as well. Again, not a huge focus, but since we have them and we're doing well, might as well see what else we can pick up, right? We don't need to go in here. This is like a void portal, for those who don't know. Essentially, it's there so you can get any new items that the devs release. But at this current time, we have all of the updated items. So no point in visiting that. So let's go south. We're probably going to hit our enchant here. It's a 2. A little disappointing it's not a 3, but that's okay. We could get Ballista to 1 and then do the simple contract, but I feel like putting both into simple contract is way more beneficial. So I believe that's what I'm going to do. So now they're at 100% plus on max HP for the companions. Perfect. All right, I think we visited all the rooms. So let's go ahead and go into the next area. We talked about tablets, so let's see if we can get an epic or a legendary here. Something with a row of lines would be great. Just so we can stack with our current fountain, and forget what the other one is called that we picked up. Simultaneous, maybe? Simultaneous? Something like that. And drink a little potion here. Took some damage from something, not sure what. Health is a little low, which again, that's why I don't mind going some HP here. Another binary isn't terrible, I have to say. Yeah, we could stack it here to give this a 4. We could push Colin down here, and then we can get one of our items up to 4. What is our... So that would still stay at... Oh, well, actually... We can maximize if we do it that way. Or I could re-roll. Let's take binary and see what happens. I'm curious now. Right? So if we move this, move Colin here. So we're still at 6 of 8. Yeah, so we're still in the same boat. But now we can make something at 4. I mean, we could do this to get Ballista max. We could get Jelly up here. And we could potentially get either the Mole or maybe the Bruche. Bruche here to 2 or 3. Bruche max. Plus 10 fire damage. I actually like that. We'll stick with that for now. So now I think I'm going to actually bring the burn over to get the burn extra damage to plus 40. I guess the other item that we could do is the storm cloud strikes 2 enemies here. We'll keep that towards the top if that's something else that I may want to essentially get up. But I think I like that for now. We'll see how it turns out. Can always tweak it, especially towards the end before we face the final boss. Very nice. Can definitely feel the increase from that Bruche. Oh, these are all okay. Defense is another route that you can go, just due to the fact that the mole costume does decrease your defense quite a bit. I don't like any of these. We could pick up the Phoenix Wing. Essentially, that would mean we can get rid of this now on our next either drop or merchant if we pick this up. I like that. Another projectile gives us a boost in fire, which is essential for our little mines here. There's just so much going on. Okay, so this is the end of this one. I think we have now one more enchant before the boss. Ooh, the max HP boost is enticing, but we got to get this enchant to start getting our others up. The only problem now is it doesn't look like we're going to get cushion. I mean, unless we get lucky and find it. But even then, it's going to be hard to max out because I was really hoping we find it early here. Even earlier on, especially because we got pretty much all of our companions in the first floor. Almost there. No. Pick up here. No. They're okay. I'm just gonna convert a die. Let's see what we got. Oh, there's 2 pathways going south, actually. Actually, if we can find the... I forget what the item is called, but there is a dash attack one that I mentioned earlier. There's actually a couple, but if we can find that one, that would actually be really good. We don't necessarily have to buff it, but that one would be a good one, especially if we can't find the cushion. Just so we can start, like, maximizing out these mines damage. I probably should start actually using my main attack from the crossbow. So I'm not always in the, in the middle of a battle and let my companions do their thing. Probably, honestly, we'll change it up during the next boss fight because that is something that I may get myself in trouble with if I do play this style. There's just so much that happens with the mad scientist on this floor for the boss. So we'll see. I say that now, but we all know my play style. Ooh. That's not bad, but I do really like red snake eyes. And again, I'm going more burn. If I didn't see the red snake eyes, I would have taken the thunderstorm tracking for sure. All right, another 2. Just imagine if we got the 3s on this one. So essentially, we could just maximize this. The health of our companions, or I could put a little bit more boost into some burn. What is this going to benefit me to? 150% companion max HP. We have the revival right now to its max. We have the companion damage. So the only thing we're missing is the frequency of attack, which obviously is huge with Alfonso's Horn being maxed out. Because max damage with companions plus the amount of times they attack, essentially like attack speed, is huge. But again, we haven't found the cushion, so... I mean, 80% burn extra damage is huge. I think I'm going to go actually this route. We'll see if that's the right call or not. Because we are about to face the boss. All right. So we actually have full health, and we actually have some potions here. I'm going to go ahead and get this one ready, because I want to drink this one for the fire damage here. Let's see how this goes. All right, first phase, usually pretty easy. It's when we get to the lasers that we have to really start looking out. Speaking of, right on cue. Our companions are doing a great job, though, of distracting the boss, while I'm able to just go ahead and unleash my cute minds here. Wow, that was pretty good. I am very happy with that. Wow. Entrance is good. Just trying to see where I would put it to be beneficial. Let's reroll. Oh, power is actually perfect. I'm picking up power. And I can go ahead and max jelly if I wanted to for now. White eggshell would have been actually very good. I could still pick up white eggshell, actually. Crit damage and fire. Yes, because this will be beneficial just so we can get through the last level. It won't be crucial in regards to Asgard, because it doesn't affect bosses, but it'll at least help us get through the level. So that's actually not bad. So I think I actually would prefer to put it this way. So now it's 16 versus 4. Yeah. Okay. And now remember, I can sell this. It's not going to be too much, but I can go ahead and sell that and see what else we can get. Again, if we find cushion, that would be fantastic. But it doesn't look like we're getting our luck, even though we're maxed. And we'll see what our tree gives us, too. So let's go here first for the merchant. See what they got. Oh, here we go. So that's a buy. And there's harvest. We can afford both. Just about. Ooh, okay. That would actually be very nice. Okay, first, let's go over here. So we got artifact, tablet, and then boss. Oh, no more enchants. That's a bummer. But we don't have to worry about the money because it doesn't look like there's any more. So we either have artifact. We could do an HP boost on this one. That actually I wouldn't mind versus the tablet. So I could go artifact, HP boost, tablet. Yeah, that wouldn't be so bad. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and sell. And then we're going to pick up harvest. Trying to see where I want to put harvest. I mean, I could bring up the mole a little bit. If I did this, what would I be at? Because it's at 2, right? Could bring up my mole a little bit if I did that. Let's see. How much more beneficial? I mean, the damage bringing it up 2 is 62. That's actually not bad. I have to say, that's not bad at all. Yeah, I do have to start getting my companions up a little bit, but... Okay, so we could do this. So essentially, then I want to move this over. We can move the acorn out of the way. We could do something like this. So now our cloud strikes, if we want to, can go higher, or I can focus a little bit more on the burn. Attack speed of burn, maybe. Do this way. Focus a lot on the burn. Okay. And then we want to pick up the scarf here, because that's going to increase our little mines. And I'm just trying to see if I want to put this in another spot, essentially. I mean, it would be beneficial. If not, we can obviously replace this with the white eggshell, because we're not going to need the white eggshell for the boss. But this is a good pickup. I mean, already plus 30%. Just trying to see... Enhanced bolts. I guess we can get rid of enhanced bolts, right? Now we're at 45. Let's try that. And do we have any more? I don't think so. Yeah, I think we're maxed on everything else. Do we need this? How much storm cloud do I have again? 1, 2. Oh, this is storm cloud as well, right? So that's 3. 4. 5, 6. So we have the 6. Okay. We didn't pick up an extra. I was going to say, I could potentially drop it, but I don't want to lose the storm cloud if I'm already at max. Doesn't make sense. All right, let's see what we can get here. Oh my gosh, our little mines are doing so much damage. Very cool. Oh, that slime was out to get me. That slime was on a mission. It's almost like it had a bonus if it was able to go ahead and end my run. For no attack, dash attack hits to immediately... Oh, that's good. That I can actually then get rid of this little guy, the pastry. Just gonna put this here. I like putting... Oops. I don't like doing that. I like putting items that I know that I'm probably either going to sell or get rid of, usually towards like the bottom, just so I can kind of recognize, hey, this is what I need to go off of, because there are times where I just get lost in my inventory, so I try to have a little bit of structure to it. And then sometimes I completely forget to move items right before we face the final boss. Oh, that ain't bad at all. Extra storm cloud damage. That is pretty good. I don't need to drop that just yet, but I'm gonna pick this up. I really want the cushion, but even if we pick up the cushion, I mean, it will be beneficial. I can't say that it won't. It just won't be as beneficial if we were able to max it out, which is what I was trying to do, and was feeling like we were close to getting there, but unfortunately the run said, not this time, Eddie. Nice. All right, let's go south. Have to be really careful here. Took quite a bit of damage. Again, our defense is very, very low. Oh, wow, the lightning storm again? What are the odds of that? Yeah, we'll just convert here. I don't see anything really to pick up. I mean, this would be hilarious to get just because, but... Actually, I think that would be hilarious. I think I'm just going to grab it just because. I mean, it's just another projectile on the screen, I guess. That's my thought process on it. Why not? Why not throw more stuff at the enemies and at the final boss? I've seen the evade proc off quite a few times. And remember, they did add shadow, so that's actually nice. I wouldn't mind that happening a lot more often, if possible. All right, did we get everything? Looks like we did. It felt like a fast one. All right, so I'm going to go tablet just to see if there's a potential to get something that's going to boost. Because getting the artifact of the cushion, I mean, as great as that would be, I think I would rather benefit from trying to get some of the other items up at this point. Especially for the burn. I think the burn is one of the best debuffs in the game, let alone for boss fights. So good. Very nice, very nice. Ooh. I have to be careful here. See what we picked up. I like Link only because of the +2, but I think Exit is more beneficial. What do I get rid of? I mean, I could just drop Eggshell now, honestly. Because I know I'm not going to... I mean, how much more do I have left in this area? Still quite a bit, actually. So maybe I hold. Yeah, I don't have to level up just yet. Now I might. Wow, I think the other one was better in my level up. So even if I pick this, I'm still going to have to get rid of something. I can get rid of the Flame Blade. Let's see, how much Ember do I have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I could get rid of this. So let me go ahead and get rid of some stuff. I'm going to get rid of that. And then I'm going to hold for Eggshell for now. I'm going to go ahead and pick this up. Do something like this. Colin can go into a 2 spot. So essentially like this. And then I just got to see what I want in the 3. Do I want the extra Stormcloud damage? I mean, Companion is good to do it. That's what is the focus right now. But we could also have more meteors fall. 2 meteors with burn damage being struck. Or we can maximize... We can maximize the burn there. I mean, we are going a pretty heavy burn, so I don't mind that at all. And remember, we are going to get rid of Eggshell, so if we're going to get rid of Eggshell, let's see. essentially I could just do the dash. So let's get rid of eggshell, and let's do... Just trying to see now where I would put this. Oh, I see where I would put exit. Okay, so if I get exit, and we do something like this, we could do like that. That's a heavy burn. We don't want that much burn. I mean, attack speed of burn, we can max out. All right, I think I'm good now. Ooh, that was heavy. Thank you for everyone who watched that. I don't mind if you fast forward to the end boss at that point. Sometimes the inventory could get a little tedious in this game, but that's what makes it fun too. You can kind of figure out in a puzzle aspect, Tetris style, just to see exactly what you would need to go off of. I did drop white eggshells, so they're not going to drop as quickly for these last few minions, but I felt it was better than trying to struggle there for the last little bit. Now it does look like we may level. There it is. So hopefully, let's see, fire damage direct. Is there anything the fire that I would get rid of to go ahead and replace, though? Let me see. That's at 2 with 1. I mean, I don't think so. I could get rid of this because we already have the extra storm cloud damage. So I could get rid of this and just pick up this just to add a little bit more fire. I think that works out, actually. And we are now towards the end. Ooh. All right, so we're full health. We have 4 potions. Ooh. Definitely scary. All right, here we are. Companion build. We're just outputting just a massive amount of damage with burn sitting in the background. Here we are. We maximized Alfonso's horn. We found the Bruche, so that's like a secondary there. We got our dash attack, which essentially are our cute little mines that we picked up here for our new crossbow item. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. Wish me luck. Here we are, the general summoner build. Not bad, not bad. Burn is definitely doing some work here, especially sitting on the back end, so go ahead and drink one more potion just in case. Nice, we'll take it. I have one more potion left. $22 damage. Oh no! Ooh, that was looking pretty scary, but we did it. Look at our amazing group here of companions with my amazing crossbow, submachine gun, fire mine deployer. Another fun build. Hope everyone enjoyed this one. I did. I just wish we would have picked up the cushion. That's the only thing, just to kind of see what the full amount of companion could have been. But hopefully on your run, you are lucky enough. Definitely. Is there anything that I want to pick up for the next run to do? I feel like I've done so much Stormcloud to go off of. So I think just for my sake, I'm going to do this again. and then maybe do my own on the side just to kind of play it, see where I can go in hard mode maybe. But that is going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a like. Really appreciate it. Also, please feel free to post a comment. I do reply to all of my comments. Let me know what you think of the build. Let me know what you think of the upgraded companion compared to the Summoner Mole build that I did when I first started doing costume videos for the game a while back. I've grown a lot since then. I've learned a lot, and I've had an amazing community to give me tips, tricks, and builds of their own. So that being said, if you'd like to follow this and all of my content, please subscribe. We are building a great community here. I love engaging with the viewers. I love communicating back and forth, especially with games like this where we have builds, tips, tricks in mind. And also, please feel free to let me know about any future games that you're playing right now or that you're looking forward to. And if you'd like for me to try out, I love trying out new games. So until then, take care, everyone.